Welcome, one and all. This is Kapow Gaming, and I am your host, Bergerac. Hello. If you weren't already aware, Sunset Overdrive is coming to Xbox Gold in April, and the question is, do you use up your valuable hard drive space on your system and play this game? Let's have a crack at it and find out. Sunset Overdrive is a third-person shooter developed by Insomniac Games, and they did titles like Resistance 3, which was a pretty good shooter, but the question is, could this next project, Sunset Overdrive, be even better? How do I sum this game up? Right, you'll have to bear with me here, because you are an employee of a large corporate energy drink company who supply the general public with a drink that turns them into very, very angry mutants who are out to kill everyone and wreak absolute havoc across what is a very, very wide and open sandbox environment. Now, that might sound completely unrealistic, but if you have ever given a large can of Red Bull to a child under 10 years of age, then you will know that it does turn them into very, very hyperactive monsters, creating a wake of chaos everywhere they go. The gameplay, graphics and humour are a bit of a crossbreed between games like Tony Hawk, Jet Set Radio and a Wii game called No More Heroes. You basically traverse the level through bouncing on cars. I know, don't ask, it's only a game. And you also traverse the level through grinding and swinging across different objects in the environment.
How to track down that garbage truck and find Brill Cream.
A lot of people seem to forget that there is also a tower defense element to the game, as certain objectives need you to protect an area from these energy drink contaminated monsters by laying traps and automatically triggered weapons to prevent these monsters advancing towards the objective that you are trying to protect. It's a really cool aspect of the game that is overlooked, but it's definitely worth mentioning because those sections of the game are a lot of fun. Sunset Overdrive was released in the early months of the Xbox One's life cycle, and to be honest, this generation of consoles, including the PS4, left me feeling slightly underwhelmed. The incremental upgrade to games really disappointed me. It just didn't have that step up that I was looking for, and it wasn't until I played Sunset Overdrive that I really got that wow factor, as graphically this is head and shoulders above anything else on a previous console, and one, if not the best looking game on current gen. The game is a multicoloured acid trip through an apocalyptic future. The colours are bright and vibrant, and it's got a really, really good style to it. And if you have a good quality TV, this game looks simply stunning, and the stylised visuals lend itself really well to the type of gameplay. But wow, this game is the equivalent of Kate Upton dripping in baby oil on a hot beach. Schwing. The fourth wall is broken on numerous occasions, which adds a lot of depth to the humour in a kind of Deadpool way, and I really enjoyed that. There are a lot of tongue-in-cheek moments, and although some people have criticised the humour in the game, I genuinely had some laugh-out-loud moments, and I've got a very warped sense of humour, so if it made me laugh, then it must be pretty funny. Humour in games is a bit of a risky business in my opinion, but I think that the gamble here has paid off. The sound and music are good, but the effects of some of the weapons were a little bit lacklustre, apart from the shotgun, which has some real balls to it. The actual single player can get a little bit tiresome after a few hours, but the multiplayer Chaos Squad mode will add some further hours of gameplay, and it is a bit more hectic in nature compared to the single player mode, which means it is arguably more exciting. But unfortunately, the repetition that affects the single player eventually has the same effect on the multiplayer as well. There is a question mark over whether this is a game designed by hipsters for hipsters, and to be honest, I don't really care. This game is fun. Pure and simple, it's a fun game. As I mentioned earlier, Sunset Overdrive is coming to Xbox Gold in April 2016, and you can download it for free. So have a bash, and you will not regret it. Sometimes the fun in Sunset Overdrive is interrupted by not able to string the traversals together as you urgently look for the next part of the environment to grind on or swing off of, but the exploding teddy bear gun certainly makes up for it. Exploding teddy bear guns make up for everything. Fire in the hole.
Exploding teddy bears are so much better than regular teddy bears, especially when they explode on impact.